The Jacksonville Jaguars continued to improve their roster in day two of the 2022 NFL Draft. Day two started off very, very slow for the Jaguars. They didn't have a pick until pick 65, obviously with the round starting at pick 33 because of a move back up into the first round to go snag Utah linebacker Devin Lloyd at pick 27 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So they traded pick 33. They had to wait until pick 65. It was not their only selection in this day two of the NFL draft. They also held pick 70 from the Carolina Panthers as a part of the steal of the century in the CJ Henderson trade. You're getting the player that I'm going to discuss later, and then also Dan Arnold for a guy that doesn't even play anymore. Trent Baalke masterclass. You gotta give credit where credit's due. I've dissed on the man a lot, but he made it work. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel as the 2022 season is just getting hot, and I'm gonna have even higher content coming to you guys all throughout the summer, through OTAs, through mini camp, and then into the training camp and into the preseason. But let's get right on to pick 65. It was the first one to go to the offensive side of the ball in the 2022 draft for the Jaguars. Luke Fortner from the University of Kentucky is someone that I believe can be an immediate plug-and-play center for the Jaguars. Now, he's someone that has played a bunch of snaps on the interior of the offensive line. He played a lot at guard, and then eventually kicks over to the center position. And overall, he played 892 pass blocking snaps in his last 3 years at Kentucky. Get ready for this. Only 11 pressures and 4 quarterback hits allowed, and almost 900 pass blocking attempts. I gotta say I love it. Obviously, the center's not ever going to really get a whole lot of pressure coming to him directly, but that ability to help the guards and then also take on a nose tackle if they're there. I'm very excited to see what Fortner looks like. And Trevor's still young. Fortner's obviously going to be a rookie. I'm excited to see them build that chemistry together for the long haul. I'm very excited to see what Fortner looks like in the teal and black. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, I'm not going to diagnose tape of Luke Fortner and tell you his step is really good. He has an incredible punch. I'm not going to sit here and try to say those things. But here's some of the things the experts have to say. PFF, a lot of people don't like him. I do think their analysis is pretty good. The grading's a little off, but the analysis is spot on, in my opinion. They have this to say about him. His eyes work so quickly. He was a menace versus Georgia's stunts. Who just had 15 players drafted in the 2022 NFL draft? Georgia. Arguably one of the greatest defenses in college history. And then also PFF had this to say. He cleared out pockets for his quarterback. Building that great wall at Duval, gotta love it. I couldn't be more excited to see him. My big thing throughout this is that he has to have versatility. Any lineman that we take. That's exactly what he has. He has a lot of experience playing guard. And then he also has some, like I said, he played center for his final year in Kentucky. So that does leave the final spot, that left guard spot, open, that's going to be a fight in my. You got Ben Barch, Jawan Taylor, Tyler Shatley, and then, maybe they do pick up another offensive lineman here or there after the draft. They're still looking at undrafted free agents. It's going to be a heck of a fight to who is going to be that final starting position because it is the only one left. I do really like this pick. He's an immediate starter, which is what you need out of that third round pick. And ultimately, these top 4 selections, 1, 27, 65, and 70, all have the possibility to be starting on day 1. Now, I talked about pick 65. Let's get on to 70. This was a wild one. Wild, crazy. I didn't think it was going to happen at all. When I saw his name pop up on the screen, I was like, okay, we're gonna field a defense full of linebackers. Chad Muma out of the University of Wyoming, an incredible value pick. Chad Muma was someone I saw a lot of people mocking to the Jaguars at pick 33. Potentially 65, maybe trading back up into the second to get Muma. Muma got picked with second of the 2 Jaguars third round selections, an incredible value pick. I can't say that enough. Trent Baalke has decided to go all in on making this Jaguars front seven one of the most feared front sevens in the National Football League. You get your incredible big end with Trayvon Walker. You get a great outside linebacker and Devin Lloyd, and now you get your guy that can wear the green dot on his helmet. Now, let me just paint this picture for you a little bit, all right? You got Trayvon Walker as your big end in this 3-4. You got Josh Allen, Devin Lloyd as your 2 outside linebackers. And then on the inside, you have Chad Muma, who is an incredible communicator on the defense. You talk about quarterbacks and centers being great communicators for their offenses. Chad Muma is like the quintessential communicator that you want on that defense. He's even said that he is a green dot guy coming into the draft. Now, you have your green dot guy, which the Jaguars haven't had since Paul Posluszny left, You now have Chad Muma, who is a rookie green dot guy. And then you have the guy that led the NFL in tackles last year with 192 tackles, and Foye Oluokun. Whew! That is going to be crazy. You know, both these linebackers the Jaguars have drafted have a bunch of interceptions on their records. They have a bunch of returns for touchdowns. And on top of that, they both annihilate the line of scrimmage. They fly and they attack. Whew. You know, he's someone that can very easily drop back as well and run with a tight end or pick up somebody on a screen, run with them. In his senior year in Wyoming, like I said, he had 3 interceptions. He brought 2 back to touchdowns. When have the Jaguars had that kind of production from their front 7, bringing in 2 guys that are almost ball hawking linebackers, but they also play huge roles as a traditional linebacker? The Jaguars have struggled to stop Derrick Henry and now Jonathan Taylor for ages. Even in 2018 and 2017, the Jaguars struggled to stop Derrick Henry. I think this is the best chance the Jaguars have of truly slowing down Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor and any other running back that the Jaguars play. But if you haven't seen it already, please go back and watch the round 1 video. It's going to be up here somewhere. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out the Jags Fan Cave website as well. I'm going to be pumping out a lot of articles if that is how you like to get your Jaguars news. The link to both of them will be down in the description below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe and go Jaguars.
How about them Jags?
Come on, Joe! Ah! Thank you, baby!